Hello and welcome to the first ever annual Plympic Games, which is the Plastic Olympics, and it's taking place on this little island right here called Salt Island, just north of Greenland. And in this series of events we're going to be seeing which nation out of all the plastic races is going to reign supreme. So in today's video we're going to be watching to see which infantry has the best ability, so which nation has the best infantry. So over here we have Pearl. And Pearl have brought along all of their troops, their Pearlonese pirates look. So this is every infantry we have for the Pearlonese at this precise moment. We can see they only have two kinds of weapons, including the PK-47 and the PKS right there, look. So we've got 4 squads right here. And this isn't just 4 squads, there's going to be 4 times 5 of every nation. So there's going to be 5 waves of every nation. So over here we have the Tans. And the Tans consist of Tan Imperial Guard. You can see the old Tan Empire helmets right there with their uniforms. They have a series of different weapons, mainly the Mauser and the Panzerschreck backed with the MP40. Very old weapons for the older sort of troops. And then second of all, we have a normal heavy infantry squad, which includes a Panzerfaust. We have a couple of Mausers in there, a lot of GK-47s, OK-47s, and that's about it for the heavy infantry. Then we have the famous Tan Guerrillas. These guys are the heroes of Viet Tan at the moment. These guys won their independence very recently. And over here we have just a normal Tan squad, I believe. Oh, this is heavy infantry as well. Yep, same as those guys over there. So anyway, that's the Tans and that's the Pearls. So now we have the Greys. So these guys are from the island of Growl, and these guys are going to be representing the honour of the Greys. So over here we have the Grey Caps, and these guys are from Series 1. So super excited to see how these guys do, because I've not seen these guys in action for some time now. And they consist of a bazooka, a lot of riflemen, and I think, what gun is that? Some weird French gun, I think, or no idea what gun that is. Over here we have the Paratroopers, is it? Yep, Paratroopers right there. And we have some standard infantry with a Panzerschreck, a series of rifles, and over here we have the heavy infantry, which is the Marines, the Growl Marine Corps, the strongest infantry in Growl at this precise moment. And we've been witnessing a lot of action from the Greys with the Blues at this precise moment in Eastern Blutania. So some of these nations during this Plympic Games are at war in my series. So I'm going to try and keep it lore if I can. If it does not make sense though, we will just rip it out. But I've been really wanting to do a video like this for quite some time now. So over here we have the Red Union, and the Red Union is made up of just a normal rifle squad right there. That's just a normal, I think it's not just a rifle squad, it's got some SMGs in there as well. So just a normal squad, a couple of them I think. We have another one there. We have the Resnaz, and the Resnaz are the heavy infantry of the Reds, kind of special forces. That's about it for the Reds at this precise moment. Then we have the Oranges, and the Oranges look super cool. You've got some special forces right here. These guys have got body armor on, so looking forward to seeing how these guys perform. We have the Aquamarines. Did I say that right? Aquamarines. We have just standard issue riflemen, and nope, he's not supposed to be there. You, sir, are supposed to be over there with your squad. He's like, sorry, I didn't mean to, sir. Go over there. Go on, there you go. We have some Orange Guerrillas. These guys haven't seen much action yet in Plastica, as it's primarily just normal infantry. Then you've got the new heavy infantry right here. These guys were commissioned by Sultan Levantine to be created, as the Orange Army is mostly made up of slaves. But over here, next up, we have the Greens. This is the armies of Greenland, and these guys consist of just normal riflemen with the famous flamethrower. I think we have another rifle squad right there. We have some airborne right here. Yeah, these are airborne infantry, which have the G16 and a number of other different kinds of weapons. Still some of the old rifles in there as well. And these guys are the famous Commandos, the Green Commandos from Season 1. So, can't wait to see these guys in action. We've got a blank spot here, which we could fill up in one of the next future videos. So let me know in the comments what we could put there in a future video. And finally, we have the Blues. And the Blues consist of the SBAS, which is the heavy infantry, the Special Boat and Air Service. So that's like an airborne and Marine Corps. We have over here, we have some standard infantry. Then we have, who are these guys? These are blue airborne as well. This is standard airborne infantry. You can see they look very similar to the Greens. And right here we have the BEF, which is the Blue Expeditionary Force, a very old regiment right there. And I think that's all of them. We've covered all of them now. We're back to Pearl. So without further ado, I'm going to blow the whistle like this. And we're going to press the start button and see how they perform. But I have no idea who's going to win this battle. There is only one waypoint set for all the nations, which means that their objective is to take that flag in the centre. So no idea who's going to win this. As the battle progresses, we are going to be slowing it down a little bit towards the end to try and catch some of the action. But other than that, it's going to be quite speedy to begin with. Like I say, there's 5 waves of every unit, so we're going to be seeing a lot of action. The greens and the oranges haven't saw each other yet. They're all just going, no, quick, race you. There we go, they're engaging. That's a win for the oranges right there. Some green covering fire though from the rocks. As you can see, there's a lot of walls that they can take cover. It's a bit of a maze out here. So the greens and the oranges are doing pretty well. But one of the main focus for some of the factions is to try and control the spawn points. Whoever can control the spawn point can stop infantry from reinforcing their comrades over here. Razor trying to stick behind the walls. Every different unit has different attributes as well. Some have different skills, different weapons. Over here we've got the purples engaging the tans. Using the wall as cover. They need to use some grenades right there. All units are equipped with grenades. The blues are also attacking the purples from both sides now. Another wave of infantry will be entering the map every 120 seconds. The oranges are just making sure all these greens are dead. And this is a deathmatch. These are real bullets, and these guys are actually dying. This is a bit of a gladiatorial games for the plastic nations. And it's a bit like the Purge, really. If they can do this, they can achieve great honour for their nation. So a way of raising the morale for the troops on the front line as well. But this is the infantry games. Next up we could be seeing the tanks. And another one we could be seeing aircraft. And so on and so forth. But we could change up the arenas. Salt Island is a giant flat mass. And the plastic nations have diggers. They have everything. So they can build their own arenas, their own hills, their own mountains, you name it. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see from Salt Island. Absolutely any nation can win this up to now. The Reds have decided to use this mountain as their advantage. So to climb it, there is no rules. The only rule is the last man standing. There is a perfect amount of troops for each side. Every amount of soldiers is equal. I think the more heavier infantry are setting up the grey caps there, look. Try and distract some of the fire. Tans are really engaging the purples now. The Pearlanese are very heavy infantry though. You can see that the weapons are a lot more advanced for the Pearlanese. All one-shot kill from the Pearl. The Tans still are taking the battlefield over here, as the blues seem to be engaging the purples from both angles. Purples are trying to get a foothold on the blues spawn point right here, and that is one of the main objectives for the nations, I think. If they can take control of the spawn point, they can stop all reinforcements. Nobody's made it to the centre yet. I think the oranges have tried. Oh, the reds have. The reds are currently in control of the central flag. All they have to do is hold it. But remember, there's plenty more waves to enter the battlefield yet. One thing you could do is pause the video right here and like, also subscribe. And tell me in the comments who you think is going to win. Let's see if you guys can predict the future. Have a little bet. And you also have to put in the comments the time that you paused it. When you made the decision. Every nation is primarily against each other. blues are pinned down. There's no way they're making it out of this position right here. It's only a matter of time as well until the oranges start coming down this way and engaging with the blues. The oranges have really, they've completely secured the green spawn point right here. This could be bad for the greens. And the greens are supposed to be one of the most powerful nations in Plastica, if not the most powerful. Yeah, the oranges are making a mockery of them. Look at that. They have a full army of men right here. Look, there's even more oranges over here as well. Moving over to engage the reds now. The reds are now moving on the grey spawn point. It's going to be interesting because towards the end, they are going to make a giant rush for that central position. Purple's now trying to retake the hill using the same technique as the Tans. Need to get some grenades over there. Maybe we can crown some special characters from this as well. We will look at the names of some of the winners, depending on how many there are, of course. But who has the best infantry in Plastica? Here comes another wave of purples. Now this will be interesting to see what the greens are doing. The greys have also pinned down on their spawn point. More reds approaching the battlefield now. Also more oranges. Here come the greens. They're like, come on dudes, we need to do this. We need to get out of this spawn point. Push on these oranges. The oranges are distracted at this precise moment. They're now looking to engage the reds. Just giving the greens a chance to move up. There is also explosions which are going off around the battlefield very randomly. They can land absolutely anywhere. They've been scripted to just randomly hit someone. But if you watch a group of men explode, it's because of artillery, which is firing into the arena. The reds are tired from engaging the greys. The grey spawn point is completely taken out. And now the reds are going to be distracted and start engaging the oranges again, which is going to give the greys another chance to push out of their spawn zone and towards the flag in the centre. No idea what that flag is. It's a random flag. I found it. It's kind of a victory flag, I think. Let me know if you know what that flag is in the comments. Check out some of these greens. Using the wall as cover. We've got a flamethrower right here. He needs to shoot it over there. I'm not going to take control of any units in this battle. It's going to be 100% AI. And like I say, there is no specific waypoint, so it's 100% fair. These defences are put randomly, so depending on where the team spawns, I suppose they do have an advantage depending on the defences of the maze. But I assure you, it's all random. There is only one waypoint on the map, meaning that they're all going to make their own way there. Purples are now trying to pin down the Tans on their spawn point too. Look at the amount of bodies. There's so many. So many bodies. The Greys are now having a chance to push out of their spawn point. Reds are now moving to engage the oranges yet again. So realistically, there will be cameras everywhere for the leaders of the plastic nations. There'll be cameras all over these walls, and they'd be built in, so they'd have angles to watch every bit of action. They'll be broadcasted live on plastic TV, and so on and so forth. I'm starting to make more news articles now. Oranges are splitting their forces. Greens are starting to mash troops on this side now. Keeping this wall very secure. What is that rock doing? We have a floating rock. This guy's like, nope, it's not floating, sir. I just got a bit of blue tack. Stuck it to the wall. Now we can stand on it and shoot over. Oh, and again. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's... Rambo, look at Rambo! Oh! He did well. Took 3 of them with him, I guess. Check out the action on the other front line. There's just action everywhere. Still got some grey paratroopers back with some grey caps as well. These grey caps are technically the home guard / light infantry. These paratroopers we've not seen much action from yet in the series. But who knows, we could be seeing something from them in the future, but the greys, they don't have much of an air force, you see. The blues have made a push for the centre, and the blues are currently holding the central flag. This could get really interesting as they've got a full 360-degree view of the whole battlefield now. Which means it's going to make it very hard for any other nation to push on the flag. Some of the older weapons here, including the Lewis gun. Very effective for such an older weapon. It's a very short clip. As you can see, just one shot, look. A flintlock machine gun. Who is going to win this battle? This is insane. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this battle. I really enjoy these sort of commentaries. I think all of the waves have now entered the map. It's just a matter of who can control the central position now. Got one green engaging a full army. Oh, 2 grenades out. Oh no. He's only armed with the rifle. He needs to move. He dives on the floor. No. Too much for him. Took him out with the shockwave. How are we doing in the centre? Still holding it down. They've lost a lot of troops though. Who are they contested by? They're contested at the moment by the oranges by the looks of things. We've got the reds, which are over here. We still have quite a lot of troops left. If we look over here, we've got the oranges, who don't have that many men left now, considering the size of their army at the start of this video. It's insane. And then over here, I think we've lost all purples. Nope, there is just a handful of purples on this hill. Still engaging the tans. The tans still have a squad of men. Maybe a platoon down here as well. Other than that, I think all greys are off the battlefield. Oh no, they're not. We've got a group of greys as well. I think the greens have been completely wiped out, so I think the greens are disqualified. Well, not disqualified, but eliminated from the round. Oranges are now contesting the blues, and now moving up to the flag. This is special forces right here. Very advanced infantry. Could we be seeing an orange victory? That is the question. They've not had much luck in the War of Plastique so far. If you are new to this channel, by the way, do subscribe. Also give the video a like, and do check out the playlist. All my videos do connect if you want to watch the Army Men of War series. So they all kind of connect together and make sense. And that's not something that happened on purpose either. We always write these videos with the community after they happen, so anything can happen in this series. Now it's contested between blues and oranges in the centre. The blues have decided no, they can't take it anymore, and they've pulled their troops from the flag, making the oranges the winner for now. It's just a matter of time until these guys start coming towards the flag as well. There's a bit of a stalemate right here. None of them can move. Body parts everywhere. Grenade out. That could force him to move. He kicks it away, and it just saved his life. It just saved his comrade's life as well. Right, Resnaz right there. I don't know why he dived. You know, there's a wall in the way right there. So far, with the greens are eliminated. Looks to me like the greys are on the brink of being eliminated. Under a lot of pressure from this one guy with an RK-47. I need to get some grenades over there. Who is he shooting at? That's what I want to know. Oh, this grey over here. No look, RK-47 versus standard bolt-action rifle. I've got a tan flamethrower here from the old Tan Empire. And if the Tans do become an independent state, which they have, this could become their uniform yet again. But this was the Tangerian uniform because the Tans used to own the Oranges' territory before the Oranges overthrown it not long ago. Okay, now the Oranges are finally moving all the rest of their troops up to the flag. Yeah, they've got a final push right here. Or we could be looking at Orange victory. And the Oranges are now securing the flag. I was going to slow it down towards the end, but judging by the looks of things, it doesn't look like we need to. I think we've got good action right here. We can keep track of everything that's happened so far. Which is very fortunate for me because usually I miss a lot of the action. But today it's just been action-packed. Tan's taken a lot of fire from the hill. There goes the flamethrower. And the Oranges are that confident now, they're moving from the flag and they're now moving to secure what's left of the other nations. Which, judging by the looks of things, isn't that much. We've got 3 greys right there on the battlefield. A handful of purples. I think all the Tans are pretty much gone now. Do we have an elimination on the Tans? I think we do. I think we might have an elimination. Yep, the Tans look to have been eliminated. Judging by the sheer amount of numbers, but we might have to call this an orange victory. As the other nations are suppressed. We'll see how they do though. We're not giving up. We're going to see how these purples do. We've got 3 purple soldiers against the whole of the Orange Nation now. Well, all the representatives of the Orange Nation. And all these guys died for the means of entertainment for the leaders. Got a handful of reds as well. What are they doing? Orange versus red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds. 7, 8, 9. But there's still quite a few reds over here, 9 of them. Now the oranges are pushing forward. We could still see a winner depending on how many of the oranges are taken out. They're spreading out good and proper. Officer here with a PPSH. Very inaccurate. Let's get some headshots on those guys. What's that? An aquamarine and just a standard rifleman. Like I said, the oranges were made up of a lot of slaves. A lot of untrained army. Basically a villager in a uniform with a rifle. This guerrilla soldier is very brave, using the rocks as cover. No, could not take advantage of the accuracy. There goes the officer. These guys are commanderless now. This guy's like, why are you doing this? There's 3 of you there. Give me some help. Got some more men down here as well, including an RK-47. I think the Greys have now been eliminated, I think. Yep, the Oranges have just cleaned up the last of the Greys, and now they're just going to move on these Reds. And that'll be a wrap then, I think. But the Reds could still win this game. They're still in it, they've still got some heavy weapons, and now they're moving on an advance. Oh, this is getting interesting, this is getting really exciting now. So all factions have now been eliminated, apart from the Reds and the Greys. No, and the Oranges. But yes, all factions apart from the Reds and the Oranges. The Red Union versus Tangeria. Who's going to win? Good use of the RK-47. Took out 3 of their men right there. This is a close game, a very close game. They can take advantage of the accuracy of this AK-47. Did I call it an AK? No, it's a OK-47. An orange Kalashnikov 47. Whatever that means. So does the 47 mean that it was produced in 1947? I wonder. Oh no, we still have some purples in the game. Just 2 of them. Everything's gone quiet now. Look at the amount of bodies over here. So there are 2 purples left in the game. We have next to no other soldiers. Where are the other soldiers? So quite a few oranges, including a few guerrilla soldiers, a couple of aquamarines, no, 1 aquamarine, 1 special forces, and 1 marine as well. The Reds are still holding down with just 2 soldiers over here. 1 guy with an RK-47 and 1 guy with a rifle. Oh, tell you, there's a 3rd guy as well. But this is like 3 Reds against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 oranges and 2 purples. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed things up a bit now. So let's speed it up and see who the winner is. This will be interesting. But the purples ran out of cover, which means that the purples have now been destroyed. Oh, very close hit from the thingy. Oranges are now moving into secure. Oh no, crap! Slow it down. We need to slow this down quick, quick, quick. This is a contest to see who can hold the flag now. Every nation is going for the flag. He didn't really do very well, did he? We've still got some more orange soldiers over here as well, 2 bazooka men. So yeah, I think this is an orange victory. I'm not seeing any more soldiers. So yeah, the oranges are the winners. A very close battle though. We saw that the oranges were going to win by a long shot. No, it's not. What am I saying? There's 2 more men. Let's speed it up again and just see how it's going to end, as this video is getting very long. Okay, they're rushing for it. Oh, God, imagine if these 2 guys actually took out the whole of the orange army. Nope, outflanked. Grenade out. RK-47 as well, very good weapon. Oh, dude. This is insane. Nope, and he's gone. So yeah, this is a orange victory. We have just a few survivors. We're going to quickly look at the names before we end this battle. The names of the survivors are... I don't know if I can find the thing that is. Where's that thing? There it is. We have Nicholas Schluther, Tim Hartman, Richard Pfanschmidt, and that's about it really. Then they're the 3 heroes of today's battle. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. There are going to be plenty more like it, as this is the start of the Plympic games, a series that we're going to be doing side by side with Army Men of War. We are going to try and make it part of the Army Men of War universe, but it depends if you guys want it part of the Army Men of War universe. Let me know in the comments. I did try and make it as best to the lore as I can. But yeah, this has been Mighty Mapper 123, and this has been Salt Island. Do like and do subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.